A report of a Chinese missile test which shows progress with an advanced weapon called a hypersonic missile.
Hypersonic technology has long been a battleground for global military supremacy. And while China has made significant strides, the United States is actively closing the gap with cutting-edge advancements. While reports suggest China has tested a new air-to-air hypersonic missile, the U.S. continues to push the boundaries of innovation, ensuring its air superiority remains unmatched.
The speed and maneuverability of hypersonic weapons allows them to evade defenses.
In today's episode, we'll break down the latest developments in hypersonic warfare.
If you're trying to defend against a hypersonic weapon, you have to put up with both the speed of the weapon, which is higher than cruise missiles,
and how the United States is countering emerging threats to maintain its dominance in the skies. In the world of hypersonic technology, China keeps making a name for itself again and again. Their new missile, with a reported range of up to 621 miles, approximately 1,000 kilometers, marks a huge leap in military innovation and shows China's commitment to advancing its hypersonic capabilities and overtaking the sector completely. The existence of this missile was officially confirmed by the Chinese government, which revealed that it is currently going through its final round of heat resistance testing. This critical phase makes sure that the missile's components can withstand the extreme conditions experienced during high-speed flight. Hypersonic weapons, traveling at speeds exceeding Mach 5, face immense friction and heat as they slice through the atmosphere, and surviving these conditions is no small feat. Chinese scientists, as detailed in a recent report published in the Equipment Environment Engineering Journal, have used wind tunnel facilities to simulate temperatures in the tens of thousands of degrees Celsius. This level of preparation, usually reserved for space exploration technologies, is one big step for China to maintain superiority in the hypersonic sector. What makes this missile truly groundbreaking is its combination of range, speed, and precision. Traditional air-to-air missiles, such as China's PL-17, have an impressive range of 350 to 400 kilometers. However, this new hypersonic weapon is expected to more than double that range, potentially tripling it, thereby placing it in a league of its own. Imagine the tactical advantage of striking targets far beyond the reach of conventional missiles, a capability that could make current air defense systems nearly useless. Hypersonic missiles travel so fast that intercepting them with existing technologies becomes a near impossible task, completely changing how nations approach air defense. This missile's force is extremely strong against high-value, slower-moving aerial targets. Transport planes, bombers, refueling aircraft, and early warning systems, which are often considered the backbone of an air force, would be especially vulnerable. These assets are useful in supporting large-scale military operations, and their neutralization could cripple the rival air capabilities before a battle even begins. For example, how would a nation's air force adapt if its refueling planes or early warning systems were eliminated before they could even take off? As China's hypersonic missile program advances, it poses a huge challenge to rival nations, particularly the United States. The U.S., long considered a leader in military technology, is now in a race to adapt to this new reality. Recent efforts by the U.S. to transform transport planes into makeshift bombers capable of carrying missile payloads has failed, as hypersonic missiles could easily target these aircraft, making them ineffective. Also, the U.S.'s next-generation stealth bomber, the B-21 Raider, is also heavily countered by this missile. Despite its advanced stealth capabilities, the unpredictable flight paths and huge speed of hypersonic missiles make them difficult to evade, even for the most sophisticated aircraft in the world. China's ability to develop such advanced weaponry speaks a lot about its growing power in global defense. Unlike some nations that rely heavily on imported technologies, China has been leaning more towards own products. This self-reliance not only helps with pace of innovation, but also helps with the cost structure. For example, the deployment of hypersonic missiles will likely be installed in China's existing arsenal in ways that maximize their impact. Now let's talk a bit about where we might see this missile. For starters, we have the Chengdu J-20, China's fifth-generation stealth fighter. Designed for high-speed interception and precision strikes, the J-20 has advanced stealth technology with a deadly weapons payload, making it an ideal platform for hypersonic missile launches. Its ability to operate at high altitudes and engage targets from big distances makes its role absolutely huge. Think of a scenario where a J-20, not envisioned by enemy radar, launches a hypersonic missile that neutralizes a target hundreds of miles away before the enemy even realizes it's under attack. Fascinating, isn't it? Another potential jet is the Shenyang J-16, which is a versatile multi-role strike fighter. While lacking the stealth features of the J-20, the J-16 offers a bigger payload capacity. Its design, derived from the Russian Su-30, has been perfected, including the ability to carry advanced weaponry like hypersonic missiles. In scenarios where stealth is not the primary concern, the J-16's larger airframe could accommodate these high-speed weapons, providing a robust option for various mission profiles. For strategic long-range operations, the H-6K bomber comes into play. As a modernized version of the Soviet Tu-16, the H-6K has already proven its capability to carry a good range of precision-guided weapons. Its extended range and big payload capacity makes it an excellent choice for deploying hypersonic missiles in standoff attacks. Imagine an H-6K launching a hypersonic missile from well outside enemy airspace, striking a key target deep within enemy territory. Such operations would give a strategic advantage, allowing China to take over its rivals from a distance and without using a lot of resources. Even the Y-20, China's strategic airlift aircraft, could play a role in hypersonic missile deployment. While primarily designed for transport, the Y-20's large cargo hold and advanced avionics make it a versatile platform for unconventional missions. In critical scenarios, the Y-20 could be modified to serve as a mobile launch platform, providing flexibility and rapid response capabilities during high-stakes conflicts. This adaptability further underscores the breadth of China's strategic planning and its ability to innovate across multiple dimensions. Now keep in mind that hypersonic is a field where a lot of nations are fighting to achieve the developments, but there's only one nation who has mastered the tech. And by achieving such milestones, China not only strengthens its military, but also sends a clear message to the world about its growing hypersonic arsenal and capabilities. Hypersonic is insanely good when it comes to offense. Without a doubt, there's also a case of defense where the technology comes into play. For nations who haven't mastered the technology yet, defending against it will be a nightmare. The addition of hypersonic missiles into its air force will undoubtedly enhance China's military capabilities, but it also raises questions as to how far ahead China has come against its rivals. The US is behind, that we know, but will it ever be able to catch up? But all in all, by pushing the boundaries of this technology, China has not only worked on improving its own defense capabilities, but also set a new benchmark for the rest of the world. The time has come where China is not watching from the back end, but actually leading a lot of military sectors, and one of those is hypersonic. With much about China's fresh development of a revolutionary air-to-air hypersonic missile that will boost the nation's defense sector massively covered, it is time to wrap this one up. If you have any topics in mind, comment below and we will cover them for you.